All right. Well, it's been really, really wonderful to receive so many of you coming up to me and saying, thank you for UTLA's strike, and to thank me personally for my role in the strike, and to hear the impact of what the strike meant to you. But part of me, what I'm feeling inside as well is like, of course I would step up. Of course we would step up. We've been waiting for 4 years for this. We've been planning and organizing, and it's the lifetime opportunity for us to make history change. So yes, it's been an honor and a privilege to be a union leader today, and it's such an honor and privilege to be a woman in leadership today. And I know that we stand on the shoulders of those who have gone before us. We've heard that many times, but we got to really see that this weekend too with the videos and remember from where we've come. And I also want to express how, for me, it's really about the team, the opportunities for growth, for support, for nurturing come through the team. And we have a lot of teams in UTLA, so I want to honor and lift them up and to recognize the teams. So first of all, I want to shout out our officer team, and if you wouldn't mind standing up and keep standing. We have Alex Caputo-Pearl, our president, who couldn't be with us today, but you heard him yesterday. Cecily Meyer-Cruz, our NEA vice president. Juan Ramirez, AFT vice president. And we have Gloria Martinez and Daniel Barnhart, our elementary and secondary vice president. And Alex Orozco here, our treasurer of UTLA. So stay standing, please. You know, we spend a lot of hours together making decisions. There's a lot to talk about at UTLA. The second team I want to lift up is the team I've worked with for 2 years, and it's our bargaining team. Strong and united. Woo! So Victoria Casas, please stand. Adrian Tamayo, Cynthia Matthews, Matthew Kogan. Am I missing any? Tomas Flores? Okay. And stay standing, please. We have a board of directors team of 47 where we go through all these decisions together. We have John Perez, Mel House, Georgia Flowers, Yoli Tamayo, Ingrid Ganell, Wendy Davis, Stacy Webster. Woo! We got a lot of board of directors here. Who did I miss? Georgia Lee. Steve Seal, I can't remember my harbor friend. Okay, Mark Ramos from the north, thank you. This is our board of directors. And then, of course, we keep saying that the most important team has been our chapter chairs and our school site leadership teams. So please stand up. I know all of you. We have Laura McCutcheon, we have Nicole Patton, we have Frank Laguna, we have Jill, we have so many people. Robert, Mario, thank you all, because this is how we won. This is our collective power. It's UTLA collective power. Thank you. And I do want to, thank you, Leonard, Chapter Chair Leonard. I do want to also thank CFT because of their support and understanding, especially of all those executive board meetings I've missed. But I really felt their support of our strike, of us, and of me personally. So thank you. Thank you so much, CFT. There's a button that we got in our packet that says education is union work. Education is women's work. And as a majority female profession, I think we as women bring a style of collaboration and teamwork and a nurturing style that is really needed in our union. And one thing we do real well, too, and we need to do even better, is identify new and emerging leaders into our union. So those of you who are new, or you consider yourself new, would you mind standing up so we could see and honor you? Yes, because we need this. We need this for our future. And remain standing. Oh, no, I guess you can sit down. You can sit down. But now I would like our experienced unionists here in this room to please stand up, because we need both of us. We both need us together. Many of you have been here for years, so this is how we grow. This is how we're strong. Thank you so much. We need women in leadership. And we know there are still barriers, as Susan was saying earlier, and we know that it's more difficult for some than others. And there's the intersectionality of barriers that many face. But that's why it's so important that we support each other. We open doors and provide spaces wherever we can to lift each other up and bring in new leaders. I wanted to mention, too, that women have been the foundation of all our movements. And we hold up half the sky, and we are going to continue to do that. Especially now. This is a good time for us women. You realize that, right? This is a good time. And I want to share a little bit personally with the women right now, but you can listen too, men, about my personal story. And it was like 20 years ago when I made the decision to leave. It was really kind of like a cult. I was in this cult-like religious community, married to the leader. So I was in that situation for 26 years. And I was able to extract myself from it. But what I think was really important for me, and I know if it wasn't for that, I would not be standing here today, is that I chose to go all the way with my healing and go deep and face all of the pain that I felt inside. And I know part of that pain was related to being an Asian female. I know there was intergenerational trauma from the incarceration of my family. And I knew that there was some reason why I was in the situation that I had gotten myself into, and I needed to understand it. So I made a pledge to myself that no stone was going to be unturned, that I was going to go and face it all. And so what I did, too, at the same time to help me was I took up karate. Because, it's really, the process is wonderful. You go step by step, you work through your fears, and you keep building on that. And lo and behold, in 4 years, I not only got a black belt, but I was doing flying kicks and sparring, and the oldest woman. And this was a woman who wasn't involved in sports when I was a kid. But anyways, so what I want to say from this story is that it's hard, but we do it not only for ourselves. We do it for our students. We do it for education. We do it for our union. And we're doing it for the world. We need to be fully in our humanity. We need to be all that we are. We need to be living in our dreams and following our heart. That's who we are. And that's what our future is about from this point on, that we can take a hold of. So the last thing I'm going to say here, that as women, we're survivors. We are. But we're also warriors. And let us not forget that. And we're called to step up and to, again, if we're having struggles, to look to someone to lift us up and to give us that helping hand and to lift others up with us. Ella Baker had this quote: "In order to see where we're going, we must not only remember where we have been, but we must understand where we have been. And Grace Lee Boggs, who developed a community of love and hope in Detroit, says, "These are the times to grow our souls." Indeed, this is a great time to be a woman in education.